Hi, everyone. Just a short announcement to let you know that these are the last 3 days for you to register for the Network Capital CEO Fellowship. This is one of the flagship programs of Network Capital that started in the middle of pandemic last year, and it turned out to be one of the most memorable adventures that we've had. The CEO Fellowship is not really about a designation or following somebody else's path, but essentially a way for you to build your category of one. At the core of it, we are all CEOs of our own careers. And in the 21st century, following somebody else's path and copying and mimicking and trying to use FOMO based strategies to get ahead in life aren't really sustainable. If we want to do something meaningful, if we want to do work that we are proud of and consider thoughtful and impactful to the world, we need to introduce ourselves to second order thinking, first principles analysis of facts and information, and then take a conscious call about the problems that we want to solve, the people that we want to work with, where we want to live. And we begin this program by doing a sort of an envisioning exercise where our fellows really try and project their future. And what surprised me most was that despite going to the best of schools and colleges and working in some of the most prestigious organizations, many times we don't find the opportunity and the energy to invest in thinking thoroughly about the future that we want to build. And I love Lewis Carroll's quote in Alice in Wonderland when he says that if we don't know where we're going, any road will get us there. So in the times that we live in, we don't want to be in a situation where we are essentially flung about from pillar to post, hoping that one fine day we will become inordinately successful and become the masters of our own universe. That's unlikely to happen if we don't really process the three elements of meaningful work, which is autonomy, mastery, and purpose. In the Network Capital CEO Fellowship, we're not going to give you a formula that will suddenly make you a lot more self aware and will help you identify through some magic pill about the career that you want to build. But what you will graduate with is a community that is engaged with you to solve some of the most challenging problems in the world around. Discover what is your superpower market fit, which is what is something that you're uniquely good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for as well. In Japanese philosophy, they call it ikigai. But unfortunately, we spend our lives never really thinking about what makes us unique and how we can channel our energy, enthusiasm, and creativity in the right fashion. So I encourage you to come forward, join us in this adventure. You will get to learn from young professionals who've changed career tracks multiple times. You will hear from some of the most bright faculty teaching at the topmost business schools, and you will graduate with a set of principles, mental models, techniques, and most importantly, a community that can help you build your category of one. I'm always skeptical when people introduce formula-based techniques and say things like our artificial intelligence will match you with the perfect opportunity. Those things are fairly limited in outlook. So here we are not here to give you some shortcut pill that can magically transform your career, but a long form in industrious program where you can conduct a wide range of micro experiments and see for yourself the problems that you're most motivated to solve. If you look at some of the most successful people in the world in any industry, they are not the ones who followed somebody else's path, somebody else's dream. They were the ones who reflected deeply on their purpose and translated their purpose into a viable profession. You look at corporate leaders, you look at startup founders, you look at the most ambitious writers, the people who've changed the course of history. And I sincerely hope that each of you go on to leave your imprints on the history of the world that we live in. These are tricky times. The world of work is changing dramatically, and it makes sense for us to take a little bit of a breather and chart out the next few years of our life. We all know the facts. 85% of the jobs of 2030 don't even exist yet. So reinvention is perhaps the most important skill of the times we live in. And reinvention is not alone. You need to chart out time on your calendar. your energy into introducing this kind of CEO mindset to whatever career you want to embark upon, you always have the support of Network Capital. And in this fellowship, you will get to learn from some of our best resources that we've cultivated over the 5 years. I wish you the very best on your journey, and I'm excited to welcome you to our cohort of the CEO Fellowship. Thank you and have a wonderful day.